Cesar Millan is back. With dog adoptions at a record high, Cesar's timely return to television will give new pet parents the tools they need to teach their dogs good habits and shed those old bad habits. Shed. I get it. You're a pretty funny guy. Jeez. Question is, how is Cesar Millan's new dog show? And what life lesson can we get out of this one?
Let's find out.
Before we get into Cesar Millan's new show, I'd like to recommend another documentary about him that's on Disney Plus as well. It's called Cesar Millan, The Real Story. It's a 45-minute documentary. It's not real long, but it's just like his backstory, basically. It's really worth checking out so you understand where he came from, where he is, and now where he's going in this series. This show, Cesar Millan, Better Human, Better Dog, is a lot like his original show that was from like 2004 to 2013 or something like that. That one was called The Dog Whisperer. This is a lot like that one, but I feel like they've just gotten better at maybe toning down some of the drama that they had before and becoming more clear about the message. Hence the title, Better Human, Better Dog. Human becoming a better, stable leader. A leader the dog would want to follow. A calm, assertive leader. So what I like about this show over the Dog Whisperer before is Dog Whisperer could get very short editing. So they would have a dog with a problem. He'd come in and he'd do some magic, and that's it. It's fixed. Ya está. This show, and I don't know, maybe later on the Dog Whisperers did this as well. I didn't see a lot of the later ones. But this one seems to show, you know what, this takes hard work, and it really shows that these people have to work hard, because I'm going to show you what you need to do to teach your dog or to help your dog, and how you need to change yourself in order to do it. But you need to go home and practice every freaking day with the dog, work with the dog, work on yourself, and work on the dog if you want a good dog that behaves well. And this show shows that a lot more than I remember the Dog Whisperer doing. So I like that about it a lot. The reality is, it's not easy when you have a problem dog. You have to figure out what is the thing you're causing to cause this dog to act like this, or what you need to do to work with this dog to make it to where you can have a balanced life together. Improving yourself is hard work. Your dog is your sounding board. If you're not improving yourself enough, the dog's going to let you know, especially if it's a dog with a behavioral issue.
Act as if you are not conscious at all, just arms out, legs down.
We have to see if we can tap into Goliath's instincts to create a life-saving reflex. A service dog is like Rome. It wasn't built in a day. I think Goliath can do it, but it's not up to me. It depends on how bad John and Gio want this. They need to practice this hide-and-seek drill both here and at home. Goliath's first impulse has to be finding help and bringing it back to John. This is a slow process involving a lot of repetition, and it's not guaranteed he'll get it down.
This guy, John, has serious issues with seizures, to the point where Goliath, this pit bull with this fixation, classic dog being protective of his home, is going off. He had a seizure, and the paramedics could not reach him because the dog wouldn't let them in the house. And that gets to the life lesson here. Cesar says, well, this dog has this fixation. How can we use this fixation to our advantage to help the dog help you? Cesar Millan showed him how to do it there at the ranch. They had to go home and practice several times a day, dedication, work with the dog, reward the dog. They put the effort into this relationship and love this dog. In summary, I've always been a huge fan of Cesar Millan from the beginning. I love the guy. I always liked his backstory. I like the way that he has a very spiritual thing with animals. He just grew up on a farm. His grandfather, I believe, taught about energy, animal energy, being in line with nature, balance, and all those things. What does the dog need? What's my energy? What's my energy telling the dog? The dogs are very sensitive to energy. And so I really enjoyed this Cesar Millan, Better Human, Better Dog, because it has that message, and it seems like they're putting that. Each episode has some type of situation or multiple situations where the person has to learn to improve themselves, share it with the dog, work with the dog. The dog's almost like an amplifier of your emotions in a way. And he really teaches that, and it's more of a spiritual lesson in a way. And I'm a big fan of Cesar Millan. And that's why I'm giving this a definitely should see it if you're into dogs. Definitely should see it if you're into some kind of a spiritual message that's not so super heavy spiritual. But hey guys, you don't have to stop watching videos here. There's one right here if you want to watch it. There's also another one right here with a life lesson.